Alright, y'all. Let's get started here. Uh, Figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, y'all. I've never done this before, so let's get to doing. Genesis chapter 1. Well, Genesis, the first book of Moses, called Genesis. Guys, in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. And the earth was without form, and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved unto the face of the waters. And God said, Let there be light, and there was light. What he's talking about is when he said, Let there be light, he created the sun. I'm putting this in terms for everyone that doesn't understand how the Bible reads. He meant he created the sun, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. He made day and night. Yeah, right now, it's nighttime. This is the only time I get to do this. And I'm doing it for you people, for y'all out there, the viewers. I'm not doing this for me. Well, I am. That's the main reason, me. I'm doing it for me. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, Let there be a fragrant in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the fragrance and divided the waters which were under the fragrance from the water which were above the fragment or whatever. I don't know how to say that. And it was so. Which means, I believe that it means he created land. Divided the land from the sea, the land from the pond, the lakes. Well, he divided it from land and sea. Because lakes and ponds and all, they're man-made. They're man-made. I mean, yeah, sometimes you buy a new piece of property, never even been on it. You go, and there's a lake or a pond, and you have no idea where it came from. Yeah, I agree, that can happen. And there's no record of it being built. Yeah, I can agree. That was made by God. I can agree with that. And God said, Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together the waters called the seas. And God saw that it was good. Yeah, the sea's good. It can provide food, and it can provide water. Thing is, you gotta know how to turn that salt water into water, the fresh water. Food, fish, you can even eat sharks. Some types of sharks, like lemon sharks. You can eat lemon sharks. I hear they're good eating, but I don't know. You got all kinds of fish. You got lobster, you got crab, and you got shrimp. So it can provide a lot of food. There are people out there in this world that the ocean was their home at one point in time. They lived on the ocean. They lived on boats, like little tiny canoe boats. Some of them did. The Majau, I believe is what they were called. Men of the sea. I believe that's what it means. Because their food and their water came from the sea. They depended on the sea. There is buildings out, like, off the coasts. There's buildings. Alright, where was I? And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself, and his kind. And God saw that it was good. I believe here it's talking about the Garden of Eden, where all the fruit trees, the grass, herbs, special herbs. I don't know anything about herbs, but I hear some herbs can be used to make medicine and good stuff. But there's also bad things you can use with herbs. Don't do it. And in the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be light in the fragments of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. It's like it can tell you day by day. Well, if it's one day, you can tell, like, count. And he more or less, the moon and sun are actually the original calendar. And let them be for lights in the fragment of the heaven, so give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. What he's talking about here, the stronger and the less, he's talking about the moon and the sun. But he also created the stars. He created the hieroglyphics. He created them. He made them. And God set them in the fragment of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that habit life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open fragment of heaven. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. What he's talking about here, great whales, he's talking about like humpback whales, killer whales, all types. And all. I don't know what just happened to my phone, just just ignore that. I'm going to be getting a new phone soon, so I'm hoping I can get back into my YouTube page here so I don't have to create a new one, because I want you people to understand this and not be going back and forth between an old account and a new account. Alright, where was I? And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so. Like beasts of his kind, he's talking about lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Yeah, but there's more out there than that. There's cougars, there's bobcats, all kinds of beasts. He's talking about all kinds. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, cattle after their kind, everything that creeped upon the earth after his kind, and God saw that it was good. God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominance over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So, like, it be tyrant. Now, that would be called to rule over everything, keep everything in check. Basically, chores. And those are actually responsible chores that you have to take coming in life, especially for you young people like myself. I'm 18 doing this, so yeah. Let's continue. And God blessed them. Wait. Hold up. Yeah, here I am. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so. He's talking about like vegetarian. Vegetarians, they eat nothing but plants and all. They don't eat meat. Me, myself, I'm not a vegetarian. I got nothing against them. And God saw things that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. This is where I'm going to close it for tonight, because it's late and I'm tired. I mean, I would stay up longer, but I still have a lot of stuff to do in my camper. So I'm going to close it for now. I'm going to talk to y'all. That was the first book of Genesis. And it told me a lot. It told me how God created the earth, the heaven and the earth. He created night and day. And he created every living thing. And I mean, he created every living thing. He created men, like myself, mankind. That's what they call it. So, God is good, and God is not dead. God is still alive. That's what it's telling me. I'm not sure. That's what I think it's telling me, but I'm not sure. So, I'm going to let y'all decide. Comment below. Put anything you want, questions, anything in the comments, and I'll answer them in the next, if I can. So, good night. Preacher Boy, out. Boop.